Hello! We are Fight Club! Fight Club!
Fight Club!
Fight Club. Oh, damn. So, we are a group of interventionists who decided to stage public arguments. And what we did was, we went around our university campus, we scripted a few things, and then basically argued with each other about petty little subjects that wouldn't offend people, such as money, friendships, gossiping, things that wouldn't be too heavy that people couldn't step in and help us. So our reasoning behind it was that we wanted people to step in and intervene and do something about it. And we wanted to research and explore how far we could go.
I want them to leave. I want them to leave. I want them to leave. I want them to leave now. I want them to leave now. I want them to leave. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Everyone tells me you talk about me behind my back. Who's told you? Look at Becky. Who's told you that? Everyone keeps telling me. Everyone told me. And who's everyone? Everyone. All the people in our friendship group. That's great. That's great. And they've just told you that I told you about you. Yes, they're doing it to me. Exactly.
So we also recorded the reactions of the audience. We found a lot of people who were in the area where we were arguing felt very uncomfortable, didn't want to step in or didn't want to help out. They turned their heads and, we could see ourselves that it wasn't working and people weren't going to step in. On one of our arguments, we did actually have an intervener, a woman who was a member of staff, not a student. Perhaps she felt more authoritative to step in when it was two students arguing instead of a student stepping in on another student's argument, feeling perhaps it wasn't their business. So this woman stepped in, offering advice like, would you like to talk to someone? We can take this somewhere private. But then we told her it was for an intervention, and she was quite happy that she had intervened and helped us out. We also received quite a few text messages from friends saying, oh my god, that's so funny, I've just watched you perform an argument. Was that a performance? Was that a piece? Because we are drama students, they assumed that that's what we were doing. A lot of people give us a round of applause as well when we performed them in smaller environments like the Grand Cafe and the Curve. And we got a round of applause because people assumed that there was a performance going on and we were just performing as we were drama students rather than it being an actual argument.
We were inspired by a group called FouseyTube who stage scenes of bullying in public places to see how or if people react. One of our favourite videos of theirs is a particularly violent and aggressive mode of bullying in front of a man on his laptop. What surprised us most was not what they did, but the reaction that they provoked. The man did not do anything. He ignored the situation completely, happily having the distraction of his laptop. Another inspiration of ours is a recent news story where a 5-year-old girl was involved in a staged intervention in the busy Victoria Palace shopping centre in London. She was just 5 years old and she was told to stand in the middle of the shopping centre, sucking her thumb and holding a teddy bear, looking lost and lonely. An astounding 616 people walked straight past the young girl without giving her a second thought or a second glance. Just one person on a Saturday afternoon in London's Victoria Palace shopping centre went up to the little girl and asked where her mummy was. With our interventions, we wanted to challenge this lack of care in our society, this fear to intervene. We wanted to make people think differently when they see someone in trouble, and hopefully that's what we did.
So obviously with an intervention such as staging public fights, we had issues that we had to face and we pre-planned ahead and made sure we had strategies in place when things like people intervening happened. So we didn't want anyone to get physically involved. So basically what we would do if anyone did eventually end up getting involved or stopping our argument, we would just tell them that it was for a drama piece and thank them for intervening and making sure they know they're a good person, I guess. Other strategies we had in place were if the argument was dragging out way too long and no one was intervening, we just have one of the people in the argument say, I just can't do this anymore, and one of our group members would step in. We also had issues with offending people. We didn't really want to, that's why we didn't brush on topics such as like gender or race or things to do with anything of that nature. And we also had a risk of offending the university's reputation, which is why we also mentioned that we would say at the end of the argument that it was, all staged and all just part of a drama module.